Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. So I've actually got a really special one for today because I was contacted by a company on Instagram called Bowl Butler and they asked me if I wanted to try some of their meal prep. If you guys know me, I hate cooking. Like with an actual passion, I hate it, which is why the slow cooker is so good for me because I'm literally like, minimal effort, I pop it in there, I leave it alone, and then 4 hours later I come and see what monstrosity I've made and hope it's passable. So the fact that a meal prep company reached out to me, I was like, amazing. And they were like, do you want to try some of our stuff for free? And I was like, yes, absolutely. So because I think it's really hard these days to try and find meal prep companies that are not only like nice tasting, like taste really good, but also that are cost effective. Because if I could afford to eat meal prep that somebody else has made every day, then I would, rather than having to go through the trauma of my cooking skills. So yeah, when they reached out, I said sure, why not? And they sent me 8 meals, which was really, really kind of them because I was literally thinking like maybe like 2, and they sent me 8. So that was really, really lovely. Thank you, Bowl Butler. That was very kind of you. And I'm actually filming this on day 3 now because basically when my Bowl Butler arrived, I was on my way to work and it was very rushed, which is why it's filmed on my phone, and I will put that footage in here. But the unboxing was not filmed in the way that I wanted to, but I was very aware that because I was going to work, obviously I had to try and get it in the fridge. So yeah, I'll insert what I've done so far on days 1 and 2, and then next time you see me, we'll be back up to date for day 3. It's very poor timing considering I need to leave for work in like 5 minutes. Oh wow, look at that! Ooh! Oh, I'm gonna try that one. That was chicken.
It's chicken thighs.
Yeah, and oh look, they put like little ice packs in with it as well.
Yeah, they do. Keep those because I'll use them for my.
I was gonna say, do you reckon they're refreezable?
Yeah, they will be.
What else have we got? That looks really good. Oh, I like the fact they've got all the macros and calories on there as well.
To reuse. Quick meat 20 boxes are fast.
All sea bass.
They look quite good actually.
They look really good.
How much are they expensive?
I don't think so. I feel really bad because I actually got these for free, so I can't actually say. Got teriyaki glazed salmon. You can have that one because I know you like salmon. It is 462. You got terrible at unboxing, you know. Chicken and mushroom stroganoff with pasta. All right. There's so much in here. Barbecue chicken breast. Oh, I'm having that one. Thank you. What have you got? What have you got? Oh, ice packs. Slow cooked beef bolognese with pasta. Right, is that it? Connor, what are these? Oh my god, we've got some oats.
Pie protein oats.
Oh, do you know what? This is going to sound really dense. I actually thought they were like a separator because it was in the middle. And what's this one? Peanut butter and jelly? Jam?
No, it's not. Peanut butter and
PB&J?
Yeah, it's peanut butter and jelly.
No, jam.
Yeah.
Because the Americans say jelly.
Yeah, that's what. You know what?
Do you know what? That's actually a lot. get these out of the way. So we've got 6 meals and 2 breakfasts, so we've got 8 in total. That is a lot. I was not expecting them to send me that much, and I'm eternally grateful for it. Did I just say internally rather than eternally?
I don't know.
Either way, very grateful. Okay, so it is now, what's the time? Oh, is it only 5 to 6?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's 5 to 6. His lordship needs to go have his first dinner. Would you say that's about right? First dinner? Because you're going to have another one, aren't you?
Yeah. First in lunch, late lunch.
His late lunch at 5 to 6. So we'll let you know how they taste. I can tell you're thrilled for this, aren't you?
Super.
Look at his little paws. Oh, who's a pretty boy? Baby. So I'm going to have the chicken thighs. Which one have you decided on? You going to have the beef bolognese, or are you going to have... So what I really like about these is the fact that it's not only got all of the calories and macros on the front, but it tells you the exact ingredients and also the heat ones, like not the heat ones, reheating instructions. Because you remember when we got passion fit food and we didn't actually really know how long to do it for?
Okay. I like the fact that you've used olive oil and no other like seed oils.
No palm oil and stuff like that.
Yeah. There's no rapeseed or olive oil. That's a big game changer.
And also, this arrived today, which is the 31st of August. So the fact that the use by date is so close means that obviously it was made with like fresh ingredients. Ooh.
It was in July that President Macron made his spectacular gesture of cultural diplomacy.
So how long's yours got to go in for?
3 minutes 30.
My one says pour over gravy sauce before heating, microwave on full power for 3.5 minutes. Okay.
It looks quite pleasant to be fair.
Oh, quite pleasant. What's very good vocabulary. A little bit of a Salt Bay action.
Well, it's cheese, but do you know what? I actually like this.
You haven't even had it yet.
Yeah, I know, but it looks good.
It does look
And
very good.
it gets heated in a cardboard thing, so there's no BPAs in your food.
Better for the environment.
It is.
And no seed oils in them.
So far you're very impressed with this.
I am very impressed.
What do you think? What about the meat? Because so far you just had pasta.
No, there's enough meat there as well, and the cheese is nice.
Good, I'm glad. My turn. Thumbs up? Yeah.
It looks wonky.
It is wonky.
Are you sure you know how to use that?
No, I don't know how to use this tripod, and it's not the easiest to manoeuvre either.
Is that my tripod or your tripod?
No, this is the one that Connor got me. You got me a proper tripod, whereas this is more like a handheld one.
No. I got me a proper tripod.
No, you got me one for my camera.
Oh, did I? Oh yeah, that one. Sorry, let you off.
Who else need doing?
I know they fucking do. I was having this conversation with Vernon around actually. I mean, I've lost 4 nails now, and I was like, if I'd only lost 1 or 2, I'd actually ask them to put acrylics on to even the length out. But because I've lost so many now, I'm like, I might as well just get them to take them all off and just go short. My nail's gonna feel so stumpy. Oh, it's done. Well, that's a sweaty Do you approve?
It's alright. What you got in there? Broad beans?
Well, that's what's saying to Connor. Sweet chili butter beans.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just seemed a bit odd putting a bit of broccoli with a spag bowl.
Yeah, well, you've got to get greens in somewhere, haven't you?
Well, yeah, but nobody puts a bit of broccoli in with a spag bowl, do they?
The protein meals, aren't they? Protein focused, healthy.
Do you feel like the broccoli added or took away from your experience?
No, not at all.
Well, there you go. Although this one does have rapeseed oil in it, but it's also got coconut oil in it too.
Oh, has that one got rapeseed oil in it?
Mm-hmm.
Why would they go from olive oil to rapeseed oil?
Don't know.
Well, they've gone down 2 points from me there.
Because it burns better when they're actually frying it. Should use vegetable oil.
Like I said, I don't like chicken thigh, but that's actually pretty good. I'm gonna blow it this time because it's a bit hot.
So do you reckon they're worth the value?
Yeah, I reckon so. I'd quite happily eat this.
So kind of based on what the other ones that you've been buying, would you say that was on par with that, or would you say the other ones actually had more in them, or?
I think they're on par, to be fair.
Yeah.
I feel like the pasta bolognese one you get from Passion Fit is actually too much. You get too much in it.
What I will say though is the fact that although they're ready meals, they are actually freshly prepared. So yeah, it's actually quite a good option if you rather than actually having to cook it all. And do you know how much they are per meal, or do you have to buy so many?
Google it.
Oh, they're based in Walton-on-Thames.
Oh,
£6.49 a meal.
that's a lot cheaper than Passion Fit then.
Yeah, but then there's less food in those, isn't there, I think? But right, select your...
But I'm sure that if you bought a bigger order, it'd work out cheaper.
Select your meal, we prepare, we deliver. And I'm assuming that they probably do a little bit like they do with like HelloFresh, where they have like their recipes for the week. Because if you're ordering them on a regular basis...
I think there's loads of variety though, so you don't get bored.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This week you'll probably get those, whereas next week you might find that you might get an alternative, but then they might also then keep the ones that sort of do well, they'll probably keep those on there.
Well, I think when you order it, you can just have whatever you want. It's just that this is obviously different because I was gifted this, so I didn't actually get a choice.
Yeah.
Hi guys, and welcome back. Did you miss me? Of course you didn't, you've just seen me. Okay, so yeah, day 3. So I've had so far the chicken thighs and the chicken breast. I couldn't say because my dad was in the kitchen like trying to like do stuff in the background. But oh my god guys, that chicken breast and noodles, I don't know what they put in the sauce, but it was so good. Like I'm genuinely, once I've finished the Bowl Butler meals, I'm genuinely going to be ordering that myself because that was divine. But I don't know if you saw in the video, my reaction didn't really say how I felt because my dad was in the room and I was very conscious that he'd be looking at me like, what are you doing? So yeah, I thoroughly loved that and I would eat that again. And the macros weren't too high and neither were the calories. Actually, the protein was insane. I think it was like 50 grams of protein, which is insane. Anyway, today I've actually got one of the fish meals. So look, come with me to the fridge. So today I have got, oh no, that's Connor's. I have got the Herbie sea bass. Hello everyone. So I was meant to tell you this earlier in the kitchen, but I forgot to mention what makes today so exciting is the fact that I've literally just filmed Somebody Can't Read a Sign, a workout for my online clients. So yeah, and I'm gonna put in like snippets of that so you can see like behind the scenes and stuff like that. So it'd be really, really fun. Yeah, and I don't do, well, I do this, but I don't do it that often, or if I do, I'm normally a bit too shy to share it. So the fact that I get to bring you guys along for the journey this time is actually quite fun. Yeah, so now that I've done the full body workout, I'm now going to go do my own weight session. So yeah, I went to the gym, so I did accessories, so I did glute med kickbacks, I did the glute drive, I did incline dumbbell bicep curls, overhead tricep extension on the cable machine, did Pallof press for abs, I also did cable crunches for abs as well, and I did seated lat raises. So yeah, just ticked off all the accessories today. So for this week, I have now actually completed all of my workouts. I've ticked off all my cardio. All I've got to focus on now is getting my steps in, because I think I'm about 6,000. Did you hear that? That was my stomach. I'm literally just lying here waiting until I can have my dinner, because that's the only calories I've got left. Just because where I'm at in my diet phase, my daily intake of calories is not that high. And I really want to have the Bowl Butler food that I showed you earlier, which I am still having. And I appreciate that 400 calories for a meal is pretty average. It's not like that high. But for me, that's still a quarter of my daily intake. So I'm literally here like, how long can I wait? So I'm keeping myself topped up with fluids. I've also got some Diet Coke going, which is it's not going to help. Fizzy drink doesn't help at all, but it's something other than water, which I've had a lot of today, and I'm slightly tired of drinking just water, so I wanted a change. I can't remember what I was talking about. I've literally just had to watch that back to figure out what I was talking about, because my train of thought just went. So that's how bad it is right now. Yeah, so about 6,000 steps behind on what I should be. So, I mean, I can do that. I can just walk down to Costa and get a coffee and then come back. So it's not going to be too difficult, but that's got to be my focus the next couple of days, is just catching up on that. And yeah, I appreciate, like, my hair's not looking the best, but I've just washed it and I'm too lazy to blow dry it. So I'm just letting it, like, air dry, which I know isn't great, but, like, come on, I've put conditioner on it and I've done 2 hair masks as well, just because I know the bleach has kind of like frazzled it a bit. So I do kind of care for my health. Well, hair health. Physical health, I obviously care a lot. It's kind of the job. But yeah, I mean, I'll let you know how the Bowl Butler meal tastes later. And then I think it will just be a case of me and Connor just doing our final verdict, really. Because he's eaten 1 or 2 off camera. Like, I appreciate he doesn't always want to be on camera, and I don't always want to force him to do it, so that's why his appearances are quite minimal, because, you know, I've got to respect the fact that just because I'm doing this doesn't mean that everybody else wants to be. So yeah, we'll just have to do our final verdict, but so far, I actually think this is really, really good, and I'm incredibly happy with the meals that they've given us so far. So yeah, stay tuned and I'll see you in the next one. Hello everyone, I bet you weren't planning on seeing me again. Well, so basically, I've edited it all together now, and I've realised there's so much footage just missing. So like, I think at one point I was like, yeah, so my facial expressions when I'm eating doesn't actually like come across. I have searched high and low. I cannot find that footage, but I know for a fact that I filmed it. So I don't know whether it was just one of those moments where I thought the camera was recording and it wasn't. But I can say, well, as you saw, I obviously very much enjoyed it. And also the unboxing. I did film that because I even put it on my Instagram stories when it arrived, and I cannot find the footage of me unboxing my Bowl Butler. So I'm just really like, oh my god. So yeah, there was like half the footage missing, but I guess in the long run, in the editing like process, it's probably not such a bad thing because then it makes my life easier. On that note, I feel like it's probably time that I actually tell you how I actually really felt about the food. However, what I can say is that we both thoroughly enjoyed the meals provided by Bowl Butler. They were really good, and like the thing is for me and Connor as well, like I said, I don't like cooking, and it's a case of like for us, we don't always have time to meal prep as well. So it's definitely a service that I truly believe in, because the meals were really lovely, and they're really easy to track as well. So if you've got like a tracking app, whether it's like MyFitnessPal, Trainerize, you can just obviously just add the meal in there, and then next time you have them, they're just really easy to obviously then track. Out of the 8 meals that we had, I mean, obviously I had 6, Connor had, no, I had 4, Connor had the other 4, that's it. I enjoyed all the ones that I had. So I had the sea bass, that was divine. I really enjoyed the sea bass. I really enjoyed the noodle dish as well. Actually, I enjoyed all of the 3 meals that I had. The 4th meal that I had was the porridge oats. Now, for me personally, I wasn't a big fan of the porridge oats, which it's the only one that I was a bit like, But to be fair, and I don't think this is Bowl Butler's fault, I think it's actually me, and the fact that I literally have the same breakfast every single morning. Okay, I have 2 squares of 85% dark chocolate with 40 grams of porridge oats, 40 grams of chocolate protein powder, and 20 grams of peanut butter. I have that breakfast every single day without fail, unless obviously we go away to a hotel where I have hotel breakfast. But that is literally because, for me, that is my favourite breakfast in the world. It hits all my macros and it's like top tier, chef's kiss. You're never going to beat that. So that was part of the reason why I didn't really like the porridge oats that I had. And I think the one I had was peanut butter and jam, although they called it jelly, which I don't understand because it's an English company, but I guess they're, obviously the Americans call it like PB and jam or whatever it is, or jelly. I wasn't a big fan on the porridge oats just because I don't like jam either. Connor thinks I'm really weird for this because with Victoria sponges, I would just have the sponge. I don't want the jam filling. And I keep trying to explain to him that if you're going to get me cake, it has to be chocolate cake, because if it's not chocolate cake, I'm not eating it. The only variation to that is red velvet, which is chocolate cake. So if you get me cake, it has to be chocolate, because I don't like the jam. So yeah, I'm not really too sure how we got on from porridge oats to cake. But yeah, so I wasn't a big fan of that. But I know that Connor actually really loved all 4 of the meals that he had. And I know, bless him, it might not have been the most expressive taste test on his behalf, but having spoken to him afterwards, he did enjoy every single meal that he had. And also, like, Connor is so conscious when it comes to like healthy eating, and not just in the stereotypical ways of like having your greens and everything like that, but he's very self-conscious in terms of having, lighting. He's very self-conscious in terms of like the oils that are used. So like the rapeseed oil, he's really conscious in terms of doing stuff that is obviously good for the planet, like the cardboard box stuff that I wouldn't necessarily mind or care about. I know that sounds awful, I'm a horrible person, I know, but he's really conscious when it comes to stuff like that. And the Bowl Butler stuff did tick a lot of boxes for him in regards to not using like rapeseed and all those other bad oils, although I think one of the meals did. But, you know, you can't win them all. And again, like the fact that the cartons were made out of cardboard, like that did him really well, like big points for him on that front. And also as well, like if we're being conscious for the planet and everything, like my mum said, having looked in the edit, that obviously it comes from Walton-on-Thames, so which is in Surrey and we're in Surrey, so again for us it's supporting local businesses. So to be fair, I feel like if I was to rate them like out of 10, I'd probably give them like a solid like 8.5, 9 out of 10. So really, really do recommend. And like I said, guys, they reached out to me and asked if I would be happy to have some of the food. At no point have they asked me to even do this review. It's not ad, it's not sponsored. It was a case of like, oh, they've gifted me this very kindly, thank you very much. And I feel like the best that I can do just to say thank you for such a kind gesture is to give them a bit more exposure, hence why I've decided to do this video. And I would highly recommend. I am planning on getting a subscription to their meal plan service myself, because I think for me and Connor especially, it will definitely save us, because I know our go-to at the moment, if we haven't got any meal prep in the house, rightly or wrongly, is to get Deliveroo. Granted, mine's always Itsu, so it is healthy, but yeah, it's, you know, it's not going to be good in the long term, whereas actually if we've got a couple of them in the freezer or in the fridge, it's going to save us a lot of money and actually still keep us on task with our meal prep and with obviously our fitness goals. Oh my god, the lighting keeps changing. So with that being said, I did actually contact Bowl Butler back and I said, you know, I haven't forgotten about your kind gesture, thank you very much. Like as a thank you or just to help you guys out and get more exposure, that I would be doing this video. So then they came back to me and said, well, in that case then we would love to give you a discount code. So for anybody who then purchases through Bowl Butler, with the code AMBA40, you will be able to get 40% off your first order and then 10% off any further purchases, which again I thought was extremely kind of Bowl Butler. They didn't have to do that. Just for clarity, I did not reach out to them and be like, hey, I'm doing this, it's going to really benefit you, can I have something back? Absolutely not. I literally just reached out to them and said, you know, you've given me this for free, which I really appreciate. I haven't forgotten about it, just to let you know that I'm doing this. And then they asked me if I wanted a discount code and I said, of course. So, because I'm going to use it myself. So yeah, like I said, they were very kind and actually gave me a discount code. So if you use Amba40 at checkout, you will get 40% off your first purchase and then you will get 10% off any future purchases. So please just go give them a go. You will not actually regret it. I've enjoyed every single meal that we've done. I'm just really annoyed that I lost the footage, like the additional footage that I had. But at least you were able to see that, and when I order from them in the future, which I will, the lighting is annoying me, when I order from them again in the future, I will be sure to keep featuring their food. So if you are a little bit on the fence, then at least that way you can see more variety. But I will be purchasing from them in the future because I really enjoyed the meal prep. And like Connor and I were saying as well, like there's other ones that we kept referencing in the video, and they're not the only ones, there's loads of other ones, and they're just a little bit cheaper and more cost effective than the other ones, so it makes it a bit more viable. Sorry, I'm just getting over a cold. So yeah, that was our review. We really, really liked them, really loved the environmental aspect to it, and I think there's just so many little things that they've thought of that maybe other companies maybe need to start thinking about. So yeah, that's our review on Bowl Butler. If you enjoyed this video, then please leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I will leave a link to Bowl Butler's website in the description box down below, as well as the discount code, because I was born with a very difficult name to spell. It's only 4 letters and yet people still spell it wrong. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.